One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
What it do? What it do? Welcome to another episode 35 of Let's Bet It.
Yeah,
Hey,
what's up,
Stop.
gang?
How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. Coming off another 1-0 night, another one and done play. Loving it. 4-1 so far for the week.
Let's go.
Heating up again, man. Heating up again.
That's what we trying to do, man. That's what we trying to do. I went 1-2 yesterday, but I doubled it with the Aces. I took the first half, and then I was like, you know what? I feel like it was going to be like a first quarter, first half, full game type of situation, and they lost the game just outright, and the first half too.
Couldn't believe it.
It is what it is, but Jackie Young hit for me over 9.5 RA, so that
Nice.
that kind of limited the damage a little bit. But we got 5 games tonight, man, and you've got 3 plays, I've got 3.
Yep.
I've got one game that I don't want to touch, and we talked about it, and
I'm all over that game.
I think you're trying to convince me somehow, man. So
I'm all over it, man.
yeah, let's get into it, bro. First game, Lynx at Dream. You know what? That is wrong. The Dream should be 3.5-point dogs. Over under 158. This line moved once Fee got ruled in, and I actually do have a play on this game. I'm not sure if it's the most popular play, but I just want to see if you had any thoughts on it, bro.
So this was the first game I started handicapping when I woke up this morning, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think Fee was gonna play. I honestly thought she was gonna be out this game. Back injury, I figured, just rest her. Did you really need her to play this game? I mean, without her, the game's kind of a toss-up. Honestly, without Fee playing, I had the Dream to win. But I'm so happy I was patient and it paid off because Fee got ruled in. So I said, you know what? I'm not taking the Dream because also I don't know what kind of Fee I'm gonna get, right? Because this isn't 100%, Nafisa Collier. This is her coming off of a injury in a back one at that. So I don't know if she's gonna be on minutes restriction. I don't know if she's gonna adjust, if she's still a little bit sore and she's just kind of pushing through it. So I stood off of this game.
So this was my play on the game once Fee got ruled in, and I know I got a bad number. I took the Lynx first half -1.5.
Okay.
And here's my reasoning on it. If you look at Minnesota's last game, they scored 64 points against Washington and lost the game outright as favorites.
Isn't that crazy?
That's disgusting. And then you look at the Dream, and they're coming off a 13-point loss to Dallas, but they only scored 55 points against a Dallas team that can't play defense. So I'm trying to weigh which one is more of an outlier than the other. I feel like the Dream scoring 55 points against Dallas is something else. It's something deeper.
See, that's why I was thinking about taking the Dream at first. And I was like, man, this is a great spot. They're coming back home, coming off the loss. I was like, you know what? Dream should take this. But I got ahead of myself early because I didn't check the injury report. Yo, always check the injury report before you play a game. It is so important, man. If you're not doing that, you are doing this thing backwards. Because you would have locked in the Dream. I mean, you would have locked in the Dream. And plus, if you like the Dream still, now you could get plus money for him.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. The injury reports are getting very NBA-ish around the W. So,
one thing I will say, looking at the injury report, it's a lot of people out on the report that's due to playing Euroball. And that's one thing the W has to figure out, because if you want us to take you seriously as a league, you got to sort this out, man. You can't have all these players out. You know what I'm saying? Your team here depends on you. In order for you, some teams are never going to get to the main stage. playing like this and having players out all over the place. Just something
And
I've
I
been
think
noticing.
it's been crazy, and I don't know if that's something that I got to look up, like the schedule and like how often these tournaments happen. Is it like every year, or is it just like every couple years you just got to deal with this? But no, I'm with you. It does kind of take away from the from the overall product of the W for sure.
Exactly.
You got anything else on this one, bro?
No, I just passed on this game. I might watch it and then just play it live.
Nothing wrong with live plays.
Yeah, if I'm getting good Nafisa Collier out there, then yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead, slam the
I feel
links
like
and
she
just
came. I feel
chill.
like she's coming back for a reason, man. I feel like she's coming back for a reason. Like, that's disgusting to score less than 70 points against the Mystics.
You know what
I
I'm
think
saying?
I think they're gonna be pissed. Okay, so next one, Fever and Wings. So I said I'm not touching this. This spread at one point was Fever, I think like minus 10.5 or 11. And I mean, I don't even know. What you got on this one, man? I want to hear this.
Well, my friend, I've got two plays on this one. One of them, I'm going back to the well, same plays yesterday. If you were following on Twitter or on Discord, I played Fever team total under, and we playing that same thing again. Yesterday it was 42.5. Today it's 43.5 is the number I got it at. I'm not sure if it moved. It probably did since Clark got ruled out. But team total, if it moved to 42.5, I still like it at 42.5. This team is not hitting their team total in the first half. They're like 2-11 right now to the over on their team total. So it's been a wagon. I'm just going to keep playing it. And the other play that I have is a little more risky, I would say, but I played it anyway. I took the first half under 85.5.
Honestly, man, I could really see this being like a full game under too. I don't know if the number moved. I feel like it did. It did. It moved 2
It
points.
did.
I think it was 168. And I was like, even at 168, I was like, where are the points gonna come from? Even the Wings have been defending better,
Yep.
recently, so you really got to look at the last 5 games and kind of look at how they've been defending. So
Yep.
I still think it's a good under 166, to be honest with you, unless somebody like starts
I do
going
too.
crazy. For real. My bad, man. I left all my notes downstairs, so I'm literally operating off the brain and off the phone and everything. So
It's all good.
nah, but yeah, not too much on this one, brother, for me. Any props you like?
No, I tend to stay away from props in the WNBA, man. Props are already volatile as it is, and I can't trust them. I just can't do it. Every now and then, if I see a great opportunity for a prop while I'm handicapping the full game, I'm like, yeah, I'll play it. I'll run it. I'll sprinkle something on that. But normally, I stick to spreads, totals, and bets within that realm.
Well, I'm not a big prop guy, but this next game, there is a prop that has hit 8 times in a row. I cashed last night.
You look at this game, I stayed away from this game. I was like, nah, I'm good on this.
Well, I just had to go. I'm going back to the well. Natasha Cloud under 12.5 points and rebounds. I mean, 8 straight. She's went under
That's
this.
crazy.
8 straight.
What's she doing?
I'm not sure what she's doing, but she's making people money that are betting her points and and rebounds under.
That's crazy. She started so hot, and then she just fell off the cliff.
And I was thinking, like, okay, maybe with Jonquel out, like, maybe she picks it up, and she just doesn't. And that's why I think Phoenix wins tonight, like outright. I don't know what the money line is, but I think they could win outright.
And that's kind of why I stayed away from this game, because I want to bet the Liberty, but they burnt me so many times in recent memory. They just haven't looked the same, like especially with Jonquel out. I haven't touched the Liberty since she's been out. So I think I'm going to continue to ride that trend and just stay away.
And it's not just her, but Phoenix is
Yep.
overseas too. So I mean, they're missing, and Ionescu is playing hurt. So
you don't even know what you're going to get from the Liberty tonight, and they're on the road.
but you know what you're gonna get from the Mercury at home. And sidebar, Alyssa Thomas, her boo bag playing with her in Phoenix here in a few days.
Really?
Alyssa Thomas, DeWanna Bonner.
Oh, wait, didn't she just get released the other day?
By the Fever, and
But she said she
I don't
didn't want
know.
to go back.
Well, yeah, the basketball fit wasn't good. But what happened is that they said like a news release was made that other teams have been told not to claim her off waivers because she's going to Phoenix.
Wow, that's crazy. Wow, that's crazy. Big pickup for the Phoenix.
Just yeah, they say it was. I guess basketball wise, something happened. I don't know, but it's just yeah. But yeah, she's going back to playing with her fiance in Phoenix, man. So that's gonna be. I feel like that's gonna
That's
be like a
interesting.
boost for them. Yeah. Sometimes
That's
you gotta
interesting.
know like some of the little gossip to kind of make these bets a little bit because you know just to get in the mind, or at least try to get in the heads of the athletes, and see what they thinking.
Yeah, because that's like another layer of it, right? Because like handicapping a game is like a multi-layer thing, right? At least to me it is, right? Like
Mhm.
that's just the narrative layer is another layer that you can add in there in your handicap. If you could find a good narrative or something behind the play, you know what I mean?
No, I'm definitely with you, bro. All right, so let's hit the next one. Sun and Storm. Man, the Sun suck.
Yeah, they do. But I'm not laying that many. I'm not laying that many points with the Storm. No way. So this is another game I just passed on.
Here's my angle with the Sun, and I think I may get there with this. When a team is a heavy favorite like this, and the Storm's next game, I believe, is against Golden State, in Golden State. I think they view that game as a much bigger game than this one. I always look at the Aces the last game or the Suns previous game was against the Aces and their team total was like 89.5. I took the under. I feel like the same rule applies here for the Storm. I think their team total is like 88.5. Do they really need to score that many points to beat them? Knowing that
That's
they
a good
probably
angle.
got a tougher game, on the road their next one in 2 days.
And no Mabry. Yeah, they definitely don't need to score that much. Then if you're gonna say that, then could you also see a Sun team total under?
No, I don't know. It's probably like 55.5 or some
Dead.
shit.
So
You know what it is? That's probably low as hell. I don't know, but it's entirely too low, I'm sure. But they stink, bro.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I stayed away from this game. Plus, sometimes with the Storm, man, I never know what I'm gonna get with the Storm. Like they're a good team, but like I feel like times like it's the times where I bet them, they don't come through.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't see them scoring that many points. I don't know. That's just me. I didn't see the Aces. Everybody thought the Aces were going to fly over their team total, and I'm like, why?
They don't need to.
They don't need to. So, okay.
That's a
All
good
right.
angle. I never thought about that angle before. Like a team, like does a team really have to score this many points in the spot that they're in?
Okay, so I'm gonna look. So if there was like a couple of days rest after this one, then I would be like, yeah, I don't know. They might try to like turn up on them. But knowing you got a game like in 2 days, that's it's going to be hard fought because it's Golden State and they've kind of proven that they're tough to play against.
Yeah,
that's fine.
I'm telling you, people have been sleeping on Golden State. They wrote them off in the beginning of the year. I mean, the team was a mess, rightfully so. But give them a chance. Give them a chance. They had to build chemistry. Now they started to gel together. Defense is solid. Offense is picking up. I don't know, man. This might be you know what? I'm about to look how much a future play is. Golden State Falcons WNBA champion. I'm about to
Man,
just
come
look. I'm
on.
about
Yeah,
to.
let's go. Let's go.
I'm about to just look it up and just see what it is and just maybe just drop a little something on it. Never
Why
know,
not?
man. Stranger things have happened in sports.
I mean, it happened to my Pacers this year. I did not think we would be in the NBA Finals, but we were. So
Man,
you just never know.
yep. You never
You
know.
just never know.
I'm gonna look into it after the show. I'm not even joking.
I do have a couple plays in this game. Valkyries first half minus. Did I get four? No, 4.5. I got 4.5. And I took the Sky team total first half under 36.5.
Oh,
I think it's
you scared me. I thought you were gonna say Sky team total over. I was like, wait, what? What?
no. Oh no, man, they're gonna look like shit without Cardoso this first half, bro.
We on the same brain because I thought the same thing. I saw that Cardozo was out, and I thought to myself, well, when Vandersloot went down, you can you on the graph you could see the decrease in the offense. And then they to their credit, this guy actually started to get it together. Like they started playing much better. The offense looked better. They started scoring more total points. But now you got Cardosa out. So now not only did you have to adjust with Vandersloot out, now you got to adjust with Cardosa out, right? And it's your first game with her out. I figured they're just gonna come out and look sloppy. I mean, maybe they'll look a little good, but I think overall, I think the Valkyries, my girls, man, I think they're gonna shut them down. I'm telling you, man, Valkyries for WNBA champions, man. I'm locking that in after this game. I'm not even playing.
Man, go ahead and do that, man.
I'm
Yeah, do
telling
it.
you, man. We're gonna look back on this show and you're gonna say, man, do you remember when you said Valkyrie WNBA champions? Look at them.
And this is kind of further supports just my, the look of the um their opponent team totals against the Valks the last 5 games. It looks like 4-0. Their opponent team totals are under in the first half, and for the full game. 1-0 is a favorite, home favorite. Like they're just scrappy as hell. So yeah,
You know what's funny? I think if you look on Outlier, you'll see that the last, I think, 8 or 9 teams that they played have stayed under the team total. Like, it's crazy. Like, the defense is on point. I'm talking like brick wall on point.
for real, man. Like it, but I'm kind of it kind of makes me curious to see like how these other expansion teams are going to do next year because there's going to be 2 more. But I feel like these next 2 coming in, they gonna really suck. I feel like Golden State might be like an outlier because they came
Yeah,
in kind of at the right time, and it was one team that came in instead of 2, and
it feels like it's a happy accident that happened over there. I'm telling you. Plus, they're in the Bay Area, so they got like that Golden State love from the
they
Warriors.
selling out, bro. They selling out.
No
over there.
Caitlin Clark. Selling out, no Caitlin Clark.
They are
Crazy.
selling out.
Crazy.
Phil said Golden State to win it all. That's ambitious. I mean,
I'm just
but
saying.
why
Yo, listen,
not?
man.
Why not?
Stranger things have happened. Is it likely to happen? Probably not. But who cares? Maybe not.
Yeah.
It's sometimes it's fun to just throw a little sprinkle on something that could happen, right? You never know. It could be months from now, you watching, who knows? They hold up the trophy, you look at your FanDuel account and say, oh shit, I totally forgot I placed this bet. Bam.
Right.
Now you happy. You over there celebrating, popping champagne like you won.
Yeah. You got a few extra bucks in your account and shit, and you didn't even.
You know what I'm saying? A crazy plus money, that shit gotta be at crazy odds.
Hey man, y'all better think can't stop when Golden State win a championship.
I'm telling you, man.
Who else gonna do it?
Real
else
talk.
gonna
I
do
think. Real talk. I think it's gonna be the Liberty and the Lynx again in the finals. Real talk. I think it's gonna be a rematch.
Probably.
Lynx out for blood after that finals. I think that's what's really gonna happen. But man, who knows, man? Who knows? For me, in the NBA, I had OKC versus Boston. I saw how that worked out. So
Man, a lot of fun, man. A lot of fun. But man, let's sprinkle a little bit on Golden State to win that shit, bro. For real.
who knows, man? Who knows? I feel like seeing the Connecticut Sun to win it is crazy ambitious. Like that sounds moon. That sounds that I can't even speak. Like that just reeks of lunacy.
Let me see. Let me find my banners, bro. All right. All right. Best bet. What's
Best
the one
bet?
you like?
Fever team total under.
Okay. Full the first half or full game?
First Fever, I'm sorry, Fever team total under in the first half, under 43.5 or 42.5 if you can still get that.
Man, I'm deciding between two.
Talk to me.
I knew what I wanted to do before I came in here, but then my mind changed right before. And I really wanted the Golden State first half, 4.5 to be my favorite one. But the more and more I think
Love
about
it.
it, the more and more I think about it, I gotta switch to Minnesota.
Really.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch to Minnesota. First half minus
Oh,
1.5.
I like the Minnesota bet, and I might tail you on it, honestly. I really might because Fee is playing, man. It's Fee.
Yeah,
It's Fee.
yeah, yeah. If he wasn't playing, I'm not making this bet.
Nah, I'm on the. If she's not playing, I'm on the dream for sure.
So
Even if they lose, I will eat that
I
loss.
like it. I like the first half though. I don't know about the entire game, but I do like the first half because the Dream kind of tend to sometimes, I guess,
They
figure out
start
they're playing
slow.
basketball. Yeah, they start slow a lot.
Yo, you know what? I'm gonna tell you on that. I like that play. I'm not even lying. That's a good angle. That like tidbit you added right there. That was a night that hooked me in right there. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you on that one.
All right, so yeah, that's my best bet, man. Look, y'all, we need subs. We need likes. We were at 87 when we entered the show, and we want to get to 100 by the time we get off of here. So, like, subscribe,
Let's go.
turn the alerts on. Our schedule, and I'll keep repeating this for for new viewers, but our schedule is kind of going to be dependent on the heaviest days of the W schedule. So, I mean, that just encourages you to kind of take a look at the schedule and see what days are going to be the busiest. Those will probably be the days we're on. For, if it's like a 3+ day, count on us being on for those days. The other 2 days we'll always do shorts for you guys. But yeah, man, just stay in tune with us, stay in touch, and can't stop, bro. What you got for the people?
Um, Same as always, man. Bet responsibly. Stay blessed. Stay vigilant. You know, take your L's with your wins and your wins with your L's. You know, it comes with the territory. But just always make sure you learn from the L's. That's how you get better at this. Because no funny shit. I remember when I first started doing this, and I was not good at all. I didn't know how to research anything. I barely even knew what I was looking at on FanDuel. But I took the time and I learned. For every L I took, I learned. I had to learn the hard way on parlays, man. And look at now. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving you guys picks. You know what I'm saying? And these picks are cashing. For anyone that's been following me for a minute, they know, like, yo, when the streaks get going, I'm telling you, man, I'm getting good and getting aware of when I'm starting to heat up. Right now, 4-1. I'm not I don't want to jinx it, but I feel like we could have a good night here tonight. I don't know what kind of good night, but let's just
Yeah.
see. You know what I'm saying? So as Don's was saying, man, hit the likes. That shit is free. The plays are free. Hit the like. Hit the subscribe. Tell a friend. Tell a friend to tell a twin. Come watch the Let's Bet It show.
My man. So, I think we'll probably be back on Sunday. I think it's like 5 games on Sunday.
Let's
So
go.
Sunday we'll be back. Not sure what time yet, but we'll get that figured out, and we'll let y'all know. John Witherspoon is gonna take us out of here. Peace out.
Legend.
Peace out.
If you broke, try to have a nice day. If you're fat, try to have a nice day. If you're skinny, try to have a nice day. If you got a big head, try to have a nice day. If your mama's ugly, try to have a nice day. If your daddy whoop your ass, try to have a nice day. If a dog bites you in the ass, bite him back and try to have a nice day. Try to have a nice day. See, that's my theme. Try to have a nice day. I'm about to leave right now. I'm going to try to have me a nice day. All right. Try to have a nice day.